Welcome back to Switch to Linux. This is the weekly news roundup and the business edition, or we like to call it around here, corporatocracy. How is the world being controlled by the businesses? If you are being controlled by your cell phones, I actually made a switch to Mint Mobile at the beginning of this year. It's going to save me over $500. The signal is just as good. They do use T-Mobile towers, so be aware of that in case you're in an area where T-Mobile just doesn't work for some reason. But if you haven't tried it out in a little bit, it's actually grown to expand in a lot of areas. So I'm actually very pleased with the service that I have. You basically buy 3 months, 6 month, or 12 month up front. You can get 12 months of 3 gigabytes of data for $180. Entire year, $180. Done. If you need more data than that, I use the 3 because I don't really use data. But if you need more than that, they have plans up to, I think it's up to 20 gigs of data. And then, of course, you can buy extra. So have a look at the affiliate link there, tlm.li/mm. With that, let's jump on over to the corporatocracy news. First, a big sale, Credit Karma, stop playing videos. Credit Karma and Intuit make a little deal, 7.1 billion combination. So this is Intuit is buying Credit Karma for 7.1 billion. Of course, Intuit has TurboTax. They have QuickBooks. Basically, a lot of these financial services. Credit Karma is one of these credit monitoring and loan places. So these two combined together is just going to stick their fingers inside each other's pockets a little bit more often. They are going to continue to operate as separate companies, but you can imagine a lot of combining together on various things as we move along. So that is what's up with that merger. Next, Tesla. Tesla ignored the National Transit Safety Board's calls to limit autopilot misuse. Yeah, they're kind of underwater into this, and or shall we say they're kind of on fire over this? I don't know. But anyway, the NTSB sent out several notices to various self-driving type technologies to several car manufacturers. A manufacturer has 90 days to reply to the notice. Everybody responded and reacted to the warnings except for Tesla. And this has become a core issue in this lawsuits and the investigations as to the safety of Tesla. My prediction is seeing this and a lot of the other things and 2 high-profile accidents that both happened when Autopilot was engaged. I bet that Tesla is going to find themselves in a little bit under lithium-ion battery fire water. That's kind of what I think is going to be going on here. So basically, they're a little mad at this. They are the which one? There's too many alphabet soups. The NTSB is going to be blaming Tesla for these accidents because the accidents were caused by the very issues that they push out some warnings against. And so definitely this is something that we need to keep in mind here. This is why I take a strong stance against Tesla. They are just moving too fast. They're just trying to move fast, break stuff. The problem is that if you want to move fast and break stuff in the middle of move fast, break stuff in the middle of your offices, that's fine. But for crying out loud, keep your flaming cars off of our roads, people. Stop moving fast and breaking things at 70 and 80 and 90 miles an hour on the interstate while your drivers are actually sleeping or playing video games in your car. Stop. You need to put an end to this. Congress needs to put an end to this. Say, no, you just got to disable autopilot because it's being abused too many times. What is the word I'm trying to look for? Uninvolved people are becoming involved and killed. Okay, when Teslas are running off of the road, blowing through red lights and driving at full speed into cars that don't have Teslas and killing people, we have a serious problem. And that's been happening with these devices. People are like, oh yeah, but the autonomous cars have so fewer accidents. No kidding. There's about 1/100,000th of them on the road. You fill up the whole road with all these cars, I guarantee you we are going to have a lot of problems. Ask anybody who lived through Windows 95. We don't want computers controlling cars. It's a bad idea. So anyway, that's what Tesla's up to. All right, Etsy, this is so exciting. Never use Etsy, people. I've actually had some clients have me get their stuff off of Etsy because these guys are so slimy. It's like if you're working with Etsy, you just hand them your wallet. Just like take whatever you want. So you have to pay them for the store. You have to pay them for the shipping fees. You have to pay them for the setup fees. You have to pay them for a selling fee. Now you have to pay them for the advertising fees. Now, this is optional if you make under $10,000 in I think it's in gross sales in the year. So they say more than 10,000, less than 10,000. I'm not sure. I'm going to guess that that's gross revenue. So if you make more than $10,000 in gross revenue, they're simply going to be selling ads for you on other platforms and simply taking 12% of your profits. Thank you, Etsy. Thank you. Now, 12% for an advertising that you don't have to manage any of it is actually not all that bad, but I would still like the option. When I do the Amazon ads for my books, you want to stay in the 80% effectiveness rate, which basically means Amazon's getting 20%. Like that's your break-even part. Ideally, you want that number as low as possible, and that's the case. But at the same time, when I look at an ad that's not being super effective, I can just turn it off and just not worry about it. It makes more sense to do that. And so basically, they're just finding more ways. I don't know. I'm wondering if when they're going to start charging you per pay view or per page view. But yeah, you will promote your items across the web. You only pay a fee when you get a sale. No risk of paying for ads that don't work. This is not a good deal. And if you're like, well, that seems like an okay deal. Yeah, you haven't worked with Etsy. They are about as slimy as a company you can possibly imagine. They rip you off at every single angle. It's kind of crazy. All right. Walmart. This is exciting. Walmart wants to start competing with CVS and other quick claims here. And so they are trying to do a dental service, medical services. So a checkup for $30. Go in, get a checkup. Get your teeth cleaning for $25. Isn't that excited? Walmart's trying to get into the healthcare. So would you guys go to Walmart? Let me know in the comments there or in the live chat if you're watching this live, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Would you go to Walmart for teeth cleaning? I mean, I'd be too worried that there's not enough people in there and the dentist is disgruntled because he's in the back stocking boxes. I mean, really. But anyway, retail giant wants to grab a share of the $3.6 trillion in health spending by leveraging 150 million weekly shoppers. So basically, let's see. You go down here. This is town about 16,000 hour drive north of Atlanta. All right. Hey, Mr. Quint, you'll have to go up there and check this out. See how it looks. See if it's shady. See if you go in there and if their dentist's office looks like the bathroom. If the dentist's office looks like the bathroom, say, no, bro. Get away from me with that rusty equipment. 1,000 other commuters across local Walmarts every day. Needs groceries, car repairs, money transfers, hairstyling. Now, visitors of Calton Walmart can also get a $30 medical checkup or a $25 teeth cleaning. Okay, remember people, Walmart teaming up with Microsoft, one of the largest AI and camera-equipped place. Would you take off your clothes for a medical exam in a place that has more cameras per square foot than UK and China combined? Wowzers. Anyway, prices of those services are more clearly listed on the bright digital billboards and cozy waiting room inside a new Walmart health center. Walk-ins are welcome, but most appointments are booked online beforehand. No insurance? No problem. Need a lab test on Sunday? Sure thing. We got a lab in the back. The little guy stocking the shelves is going to be, oh, hey, we got a lab test to do. Back. Walmart care hosts, a care host, oh God. Care hosts take customers from the waiting area to one of 12 care rooms in the 6,500 square foot facility. Afterwards, patients are steered to the in-store pharmacy while they wait for their prescriptions. They can visit the produce section and grab some veggies recommended by the doctor. Later, there's even free Zumba class in the community room. Let's go to Walmart, get some groceries, get a dental cleaning, maybe some eyes. I didn't mention the eyeglasses there. Get a health checkup, go take some Zumba. Let's just turn Walmart into the hangout, really. Do they have the full daycare back there yet? Yeah, oh, look at this. We got some pictures. Walmart Health. Oh, look at this. I'm guessing this is the doctor visit. We have a vision, we have a hearing, we have a tooth. Is this an anal probe? What's this black one here? I don't know. Anyway, Center in Calhoun, along with one an hour south of Dallas, Georgia, represents the retailer's attempts to grab a bigger slice of the nation's $3.6 trillion healthcare spending by harnessing its greatest asset, 150 million people coming through the stores each week. All right. This is, of course, higher medical uninsured rate nationwide. And then Walmart Supercenters per million residents. This is hilarious, right? You look at Wyoming. I think there's 2 in the state. Yeah, there's either 2 or 3 in the state of Wyoming. It has like more than 20. It's because there's nobody in Wyoming. There's one on the east coast of Wyoming. There's one on the west of Wyoming. There's one in Laramie. There's one in Rock Springs. I'm not sure if there's one in Gillette, and no other city is large enough to hold a Walmart. All right. It won't be easy to persuade Americans to trust their health to the big box discount retailer. What would it take, people? Oh, this is hilarious. I love the pandering in this sentence. There is so much pandering in this sentence. I don't even know what to do with it. It won't, I gotta read this with some snobbiness. It won't be easy to persuade Americans to entrust their health to a big box discount retailer, especially one that still sells unhealthy items like cigarettes and guns. I need some pink hair to do this, people. Where's a pink wig? I need a pink wig, people. I need a pink wig. This is going crazy. Especially one that still sells unhealthy items like cigarettes and guns and has long been criticized for skimping on healthcare needs of its own employees. Would you like to pander a little bit more? I think I'm chafing. I need some baby powder. Somebody. Oh, Lord. Oh, let me know your thoughts, people. Will you trust Walmart? Let me know in the comments down below.